Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the officials for match number 6 of the boys division. Second referee, Nestor Matematico. Let us now meet the starters. First for the Adamson University BVB Falcons. Middle blocker number 1, Ferdy Nacario. Opposite hitter number 3, UN Samson. Outside hitter number 8, Tommy Castrodes. Center, their team captain number 14, Dwight Tabon. Outside hitter number 19, CJ Dominguito. Middle blocker number 22, AJ Florita. And the starting libero number 5, Ian Guevara. Coaching the Baby Falcons is Marvin Ramoso. It is now time to meet the starters for the Far Eastern University Diliman Baby Tamaraos. Middle blocker number 4, Soy Rebosquillo. Another middle blocker number 5, Kit Pangilinan. Outside hitter number 8, Kyle Tandok. Another outside hitter number 10, Amit Bituin. Center, their team captain number 11, Rod Stewarts. Opposite hitter number 17, Tyler Ramos. And the starting libero number 9, Ed Alabar. Coaching the Baby Tamaraos is RJ Del Rosario.
And now you meet the starting lineup again for the Baby Falcons. Tommy Castrodes, Privado Nacario, Robert Tabon, John Guevara, Yuan Samson, and the starting lineup for the Baby Tamaraos, Pangilinan, between Duot, Ramos, Tandok, Rebosquillo, and Alabar. Again, we have a very exciting battle ahead of us, a very exciting narrative to untold as the FEU Baby Tamaraos are still looking for their win number 1 this season. Meanwhile, the Adamson is looking to continue their winning momentum after winning their opening game last week. Now shown in your screens are our starting players. The team captain for Adamson, number 14, Tabon, and also their setter will be serving, doing on the honor of serving for the first time in today's
the boys
game.
division, fueling the future. This is the UAAP Season 86. Starting this match from Edison University, their team captain, Dwight Tabon.
Tabon serving. Good serve there. And a miscommunication for the FEU Tamaraos. That gives the first point for the Adamson Baby Falcons. Now, I was talking to Tabon earlier back in the dugout, and he told me that despite facing a much stronger team, that the boys are really just looking for their high morale, continuing off that winning momentum from their first game. So we'll see that in today's game. Duot will give it to, well received there. And good rejection from the FEU Baby Tamaraos. As Bituin, Amit Bituin, also last season's best opposite spiker. Solid net defense there from the Baby Tamaraos. Serving on the other side is team captain Duot, well received by Adamson. And combination, but received by FEU. Let's see how Duot will give it then. A free ball now for Adamson. And I believe a net touch will be called on Adamson. That gives another point to the FEU Diliman squad here. Again, team captain Duot will be serving for our Diliman squad. Nice receive there by Samson. They will go back to their outside hitter, and that is Castrodes, Tommy Castrodes. A fun fact, actually, Coach Marvin told me before this game that Tommy Castrodes is a name to look out for in their lineup, and we can definitely see why from that spike. Meanwhile, serving now is Nacario, their middle blocker. Up by FEU, will go to their outside, open rather. And a successful attack there by Ramos. Ahmed Between now serving. And Adamson, I believe there is a net touch on the Diliman squad this time around. Now tying the game at all three. So far we are watching a very close matchup between the two teams. And Castrades will be serving. Tommy Castrades, an outside hitter for the Baby Falcons. Jump serve received by FEU, over-received, and Adamson maximizing that over-reception by the FEU. And that is Robesquillo just killing that ball. And that gives back the lead to Adamson. 4-3 now is a score. Serving is Tandok, their outside hitter. Duot will give it to, and rejected, unfortunately, yet again by Robesquillo. You know, so far Adamson has been establishing some tough wall here. Now the lead is up by 2. Adamson Baby Falcons are up by 2, 5-3. Tandok still serving. Ooh, an unfortunate service error there, went straight to the net. This will give the FEU Baby Tamaraos to tie the ball game here. Score is 5-4. Serving is Pangilinan. And this time maximizing the opposite, but it goes long outside the court. And FEU ties the ball game now, 5-5. Smooth cross there. Unfortunately, that's a little too long. And that again ties the ball game now, all 5. Up by Adamson. Broken play here, but net defense from FEU from the back there. Attack. Duot will give it to her open, and Ramos overcooking another attack there.
Point goes to the Baby Falcons.
Adamson is up by 1, 6-5. Serving now is Samson, the open hitter for Baby Falcons. Jump serve there. Good receive by FEU. Duot will go to the outside. And I believe that is also out. Another overcooked attack there by the Baby Tamaraos. Adamson is now up by 2, 7-5.
7-5.
Samson still serving for the white shirts here. Ooh, now that's tough, and that serve went straight to the net. And this will give a chance to our Diliman squad to finally make up and tie the game here, 7-6. Ramos serving. Tyler Ramos is an open hitter for the Diliman squad. Another service error there. Pretty long serve committed by the Diliman squad. Adamson, 8-6.
Serving for the Baby Falcons, AJ Florita.
AJ Florita now serving for the white shirts. He is one of the middle blockers from San Marcelino here. Good reception. Duot to the middle. Robesquillo finally hitting that ball in, finding the middle here. Soy de Busquillo with that strong hit, finding that open area in the Adamson court. Castrodes with that strong serve and well received there by FEU. Maximizing Ahmet Between there. And as I mentioned earlier, Ahmet Between is the best opposite spiker from last season. And now he's hitting from the outside. That's still working for the demand squad so far here. Tandok still serving. Good serve there. Let's see how Adamson will answer back. Well received by the libero. And easy finish there by Ahmet Between again. Ahmet Between, you know, we really can see why he is one of the best spikers in the league from last season. And Castrodes Tandok rather, still serving. A little too long now.
Service goes out.
And this will give us a chance for the Adamson Baby Falcons to take the lead as we are tied now at 9-all.
Serving for Adamson, CJ Dominguito.
CJ Dominguito will be serving. He is an outside hitter for Adamson. Jump serve, received, pumped up by FEU. They will go from the back. And there was a violation there that would give the point back to Adamson. Lead now is 10-9. Dominguito doing another serve for the Adamson here. Overcooks it.
Service goes out.
Yes, another error for the Adamson Soaring Falcons, tying the ball game. We are at another deadlock here, all 10. Soy Rebusquillo, a middle from the demand squad, will be serving now. Jump serve up by Adamson, and a 1-2 play, a very effective 1-2 play there, executed by their team captain, Dwight Tabon. Strong finish there. And coming off fresh from that point, he will be serving is again the team captain, Dwight Tabon. Up by FEU, Duot will give it to the open, blocked there by Adamson, and a miscommunication will cost them a point. Adamson now up by 2, 12-10. Now there will be a substitution for the FEU Diliman for Pangilinan, and Molina will be coming in. Veer Molina, a middle blocker. Serving still Kapitan Tabon for Adamson. Bad reception there, but let's see if they will maximize it. And Between said yes. The ball rolled over the net and it was successful, outsmarting those blockers. Let's watch this replay there. Off the block attack there by Ahmet Between. Duot serving. Up by Adamson. They will go to their open. Duot will give it to their open this time around and cross court, but Adamson was there. Let's see how FEU will answer back. They did with Between, but nice dig there. Duot again with Ramos, and an effective open attack there. That was by far the longest rally here, and Ramos just putting a stop there with that very perfect finish. Score is 12-all, another deadlock in today's ball game. Duot serving. Up by Adamson, they will go to, and there is a net violation on Adamson again. And the FEU Tamaraos are now up by 1, 13-12. Kapitan Duot still serving for the Baby Tamaraws here. Score is 13-12. Up by Adamson. They will go to their outside, but rejected by the FEU Baby Tamaraws there. Let's watch this replay there. Strong, solid net defense shown to us by the Baby Tamaraws in this first set. And a celebration for that very well-deserved block there. Samson with a tip. FEU will give a chance ball here. Let's see how Adamson will answer. Another block there by Ramos this time around. And the score is 15-12 as Adamson will call on a timeout. And we are back from that timeout. You see the FEU crowd here showing support for the Baby Tamaraws. Of course, they are the defending champions. And we love to see so much school spirit here, even in the Adamson Gymnasium. And you know, earlier Coach Marvin was telling me how important high morale is for his squad, especially now that they are down by 3. I hope that the timeout will be effective. Let's see how Adamson will score here. They give it to their open. Soft hit there. Duot will give it to the open, but overcooks it. Ramos overcooks that, and that gives the point to Adamson. Score is 15-13. That is a good timeout called by Coach Marvin there. Ooh. Service error, another service error, unfortunately, as that serve went straight outside. And meanwhile, on the Diliman squad, Clement between will be serving. Service error yet again for the Diliman squad, and that gives Adamson some free point as Castrodes will be serving for the white shirts now. Now Castrodes is currently in grade 12, and he is showing so much support there. But speaking of support, Ramos scoring, finding that hole in the middle and scoring right away. Just a great finish there. And Robesquillo will be serving for the black shirts. Good serve up by Adamson. And the middle, quick pass there to the middle, and an even quicker dip there. Strong hammer attack there. As some substitutions will be coming in for Adamson. Samson out. And
number 14, Tabon out. Number 7, Chips Dokusin in. Serving for Adamson, Clark Dingle.
Clark Dingle now serving for Adamson. Overhand serve. Duot will go to a swipe there, but touch net.
It's a net touch,
on there on Adamson.
Close to the Baby Tamaraws.
Giving 3 points to the Diliman squad, and the FEU Baby Tamaraws are up by 3 now, 18-15. Serving now is Ramos, who has been contributing so far for the Diliman squad in this game. And an off-block attack there, to stop the bleeding for the Adamson Baby Falcons. They are now only down by 2. We are hearing a very much supportive Adamson squad here also. Well, they are in their home court, and we love to see some pride here for the Adamson crowd. Unfortunately, another service error for the Baby Falcons. As Florita took that serve straight into the net. Meanwhile, serving for the black shirts is Tandok. Strong jump serve there, up by Adamson. They will go to their outside open hitter. And the cross-court attack there.
Yes, a net
and
touch
down
on
the
FEU
line.
Diliman. Point goes to the Baby Falcons.
But there is a net touch. It wasn't called net touch, so the point will still go to the FEU Diliman. Oh, scratch that. There wasn't no net touch. And so the point goes to the Baby Falcons. They are only down by 2 here. Strong serve there. Duot will go to their outside. Amit between yet again with another score for the Baby Tamaraws. Amit between is really making things happen here. And we love to see more for sure. In the meantime, serving for the FEU, received by Adamson. Castrodes with that, but received by FEU. They will go to between once again. And the Adamson just couldn't handle between with that. Another perfect attack there. Let's watch this. That strong elevation. And even better finish there by Amit Between. Good serve from FEU. Adamson will answer back. Is there a block touch? I don't think so. Overcooks that attack, and another point for the FEU Baby Tamaraws. And this will lead us to another timeout called by Coach Marvin Ramoso. The score now is 22-17. Adamson is down by 4 points here. 5 points rather. So we'll see how they will make up for it as Busquillo serves for the FEU Tamaraws with a quick finish there. But it goes a little out of the court here. Another point for the FEU Baby Tamaraws. Busquillo still serving for the black shirts here. Out by Adamson, they will go to their open. Let's see, outside this time, but a strong net defense there shown by the Baby Tamaraws, just denying the attacks from our Baby Falcons. And now they are at set point, 24-17. Serving for the set point.
Soy Rebusquillo.
Soy Rebusquillo. Ooh,
service error.
Service error there. This will give Adamson a chance to keep the lead a little bit closer, and substitutions will be coming in. Castrodes will come in.
Number 3, Yuan Samson.
And Yuan Samson coming in for the Baby Falcons, as Kapitan will be serving, Kapitan Dwight Tabon. Received by FEU, Duot will go to between. And once again, between scores for the black shirts, and that ends our first set in favor of the Diliman squad, 25-18.
At the end of set number 1 is
what a wonderful play there by the team. Just never fails to execute those attacks there. And we love to see that as he leads the team so far. And we now look at the final score for set 1, 25-18 for the first matchup between the FEU Diliman and the Adamson Baby Tamaraws. Once again, this was a very close, we had a very close match at the end of the set. And as we look back here for the highlights from our first set in this matchup, starting with the Adamson, they have been good attacks there at the start, keeping the game close. But FEU Tamaraws with those stronger attacks and more consistent from Ramos and Between and Tandok here in your screen, they are just able to establish a bigger lead towards the end of set one, and that eventually gives them set number one in today's ball game in our third and final game in our Saturday triple header. And we'll be back after this break. Welcome back. You're still watching the matchup between the Adamson Baby Falcons and the FEU Diliman squad. The first set went straight to the FEU squad as they were able to establish a stronger lead towards that end. And earlier I was talking to their team captain, and he really told me that they really want to start this game strong, especially coming off from that first game loss against the UE Junior Warriors. Today's game is really so much higher stakes here for them. And speaking of the team captain, he will be doing the first honors of serving first here in this second set. Jump serve there. Tabon will give it to, and unfortunate there, another net defense by the FEU squad. What a solid block there by the middles of the FEU. That gives the first point to the FEU Baby Tamaraos as Duat serves again, up by Adamson. They will go back to Samson, and that is, sorry, scratch that. They will go to Castrodes, and that is an effective off-the-block attack there, giving Adamson another point. Score is 1-1. Kapitan Tabon serving for the white shirts, up by FEU. They will go to a combination play. Tabon, how will the Adamson respond? They go back to Castrodes. Long rally so far here. How will FEU, and a strong this time, shown a strong net defense by Adamson. Solid block there by Nacario and Castrodes, giving Adamson an early lead here and today's second set. Solid block there by Castrodes. He's not just contributing in attack points here, but also defensively, as Kapitan Tabon still serves. Middles activated here. Samson will give the ball back to FEU. And a strong finish there by Ramos, tying the ball game back to 2. Macario shown in your screens. Meanwhile, serving for the Diliman squad. Tabon will give it to a miscommunication there between Tabon and Nacario. And that gives another point to the Diliman squad. Score now is 2-2. And Amit Between will be serving for the Baby Tamaraos. Jump serve there. Tabon will give it back to Castrodes. Block, but a net touch was called. It was a good effort there to defend the net, but just touching the net on the way down. That gives the Diliman squad here up by 2. And serving still Ahmed Between, up by Adamson. They will go to Castrodes from the back. And that was just too strong for the FEU Tamaraos there. And Adamson slowly closing the lead here. They are now only down by 1. Tres Nacario now serving for the white shirts. Score is 4-3. And that hit the antenna, unfortunately. So another costly error there from the Baby Falcons. FEU is now up by 2.
The score 5-7-3.
As Molina Vir Molina will be serving for the Baby Tamaros. Received there by Adamson. Tabon will go to the middle. Duot will give it to Doc, and it was effective. And the net touch was called by Samson first before that beautiful attack there. And another costly point from the San Marcelino squad. And now they are down by 3 as Vir Molina continues to serve for the black shirts. Outside serve there. Good call by the libero of Adamson. Guevara telling his teammate that it was outside. And this gives a chance for Tommy Castrodes and the Adamson Baby Falcons to close down the lead here. Score is 6-4. Good serve there. Duot will give it to the middle, and it was effective. Soy de Busquillo making things happen here for the FEU Diliman. Let's watch this replay, and it was just too quick of an attack for that one-on-one block. And this will now, FEU will now be serving. Good serve there. Tabon on 1-2 play. And that gives another point for the FEU Diliman squad, as an illegal attack was called against the Adamson Baby Falcons. Serving still Tyler Ramos for the black shirts. Good serve there. Tabon will give it to Samson, and it was effective off the block back there. Just a great finish. And they were able to close the lead now, 5-8. Adamson is now only down by 3, as Samson will be serving fresh from that point. He will be serving for the white shirts here. Received by FEU in a quick set there. Tabon from the back. Well received there by the FEU. Tandok once again, and that was a down the line attack. Kyle Tandok picking up the pace here in this second set. Strong attack there, finding that hole in the middle. And it's just too fast for the Adamson Baby Falcons here. And back in the line, service line is Kyle Tandok. Received and 1-2 play by Adamson. Between will try, and he did try effectively. That was a great finish there by Amit Between. And another timeout will be called here by Coach Marvin. And we are back from that timeout called by Coach Marvin Ramoso of the Adamson Baby Falcons. And earlier he was sharing to me that these Falcons, straight off from their first win, already resumed training right away in preparation for a very much stronger opponent in today's game. And that timeout, let's see how effective that timeout will be. And the service error was committed there by Kyle Tandok. And that closes down the lead by 4. FEU 10-6 now. And some substitutions called here also, as Florita will be serving for the white shirts. A miscommunication there between Alabar and a misreception will cost them a point. Score is 10-7. Florita still serving for the Adamson Baby Falcons. Better reception between. Unfortunately blocked there. Between will try again. And that was a stronger finish there. Quick swipe that Adamson just wasn't ready for. And that brings back their lead to 4 rather. Score is 7-11, and serving for the black shirts is Soy Soy Rebusquillo. Well received there. Tabon will give it back to the spikers from the back. Duot. Unfortunate attack error there. The set was too low, and that attack went straight to the net, giving a point back to the Adamson. Substitution, Clemente will be sitting down for Adamson, as Castrodes will be coming in. Meanwhile, serving for the white shirts is Dominguito. Another costly service error there for the white shirts. And the FEU lead is back to 4. Score is 8-12 as Kapitan Duot will be serving for the Diliman squad. Pumped up by Adamson. They will go to Castrodes. Pumped up by FEU. They will go to Ramos. Tabon to Castrodes. And Castrodes with that powerful attack. Giving back Adamson another point here as we go to take a look at that play off the block, and FEU Camerals just couldn't handle that forceful hit there. And team captain will be serving. Duot to Ramos. Answers right back away. And Rot brings back the lead now to 4. Meanwhile, serving is Amit between. Strong, way too strong serve there. And Adamson is now at 10 points. FE Diliman 13.
Serving for the Baby Falcons, JV De Guzman.
As JV De Guzman will serve for the white shirts. Ooh, a service ace by De Guzman. A miscommunication there from the FEU squad. Malabar was telling his teammate that it was outside, but good serve there. And let's see another serve from JV De Guzman. Receive this time around. Tandok will try. Rejected by the Adamson, and Molina will pass the ball over. Tabon. Back to Samson. And a strong finish by Samson there. Now the lead is only down by 1. And this will make Coach RJ call for a timeout. And we are back from that timeout called by Coach RJ Del Rosario. And earlier I was talking to him in the dugout, and he told me that these boys are not taking any teams for granted in the season. Even though they are the defending champions, they still want to take every team seriously. And so they've been training the past few days every morning, not missing any single training in preparation for the team on this game. And so serving now is De Guzman for the white shirts. Pumped up by FEU. Duot will go back to Tandok, but rejected by Florica and Samson. Adamson has been setting up stronger net defenses in this second set as they tie the ball game to 13-all. Still serving for the white shirts is JV De Guzman. Ooh, costly, another costly service error there by JV De Guzman, and it brings back the lead now to FEU Diliman 14-13 as Vir Molina will be serving. Service error followed by another service error there committed by Vir Molina, and the ball game is back to 14-all here. This time, Castrodes will be serving for the Baby Falcons. Tommy Castrodes was one of the names that Coach Marvin mentioned to me. he told me that he is a player to look out for, so we love to see more of his performance there. And speaking of good performance, Rebusquillo scoring for the FEU Diliman there. Finding that hole in the middle. The FEU just wasn't ready for that strong attack there. And now score is 15-14 in favor of the Baby Tamaraws. Tabon will go to the middle. Duot will go to the middle. And Rebusquillo scores yet again for the Diliman squad. They are now up by 2. And since that timeout called by Coach RJ, FEU Tamaraws have been scoring 2 points so far. Ramos serving. That went straight to the net there. And they are now only up by 1 point as Yuan Samson from the Adamson Baby Falcons will serve for the white shirts. Samson serving. Received by Between. Combination play there. And it's effective. Scout Tandok scores and delivers for the Diliman squad. That quick, strong attack there by Cal Tandok. And that brings back their lead to 2. As Tandok will serve. Tabon will give it to Florita. And it was effective. That was a great attack there, outsmarting those blockers from the FEU. And they are now only down by 1 as Florita, fresh from that point, will be serving for the San Marcelino squad rather. Florita serving. An outside, a little too strong serve there. And this brings FEU's lead now to 2. As Soy Rebusquillo returns to the service line, serving 18-16. Good serve there. Tabon will give it to, meanwhile Duot will give to Between. And a strong hit. Between just never disappoints for the FEU Baby Tamaraws in this game. They are now up by 3. Those good set and a much even better attack there by Amit Between. Rebusquillo serving. Tabon will give it to Castrodes. And Castrodes delivers and stops the bleeding for the Adamson Baby Falcons. 17-19 as Dominguito returns back to the service line. CJ Dominguito, an outside hitter for the white shirts, serving. Duot. And a strong and overcooked attack there from the backcourt by Tandok. And that brings Adamson now to 18, only down by 1. As Dominguito returns to the service line. Strong serve there, unfortunately, and it brings that error, unfortunately, brings back the lead of FEU to 2. And team captain Rods Duot will be returning in the service line here. Good serve there. Tabon will give it to the outside, received by FEU. Tabon 1-2 play there, but Duot was there to receive it. How will FEU answer back? Rejected there. Duot will go back to Between. And that went a little too strong this time around. There was no block touch called. So the point will go to the Adamson Baby Falcons. Only down by 1. Score is 20-19. We are slowly inching the end of the second set. So we'll see how both teams will play in the next minutes. Duot will quickly give it to Molina, and Molina quickly delivers. Great finish and strong execution there for the Baby Cameras. Quick attack there, and Adamson was just not prepared for that, as FEU will be serving. Ahmed between with that jump serve. Tabon will give it to Castrodes from the below, but it was outside. And the FEU squad is now slowly inching in on their second set win. They are up by 3. And Ahmed between returns to the service line. Strong serve there. Tabons quickly to the Guzman. Samson will try. Ooh, and a strong finish. It was Tyler Ramos getting that rally, ending that rally with a strong attack. Timeout was called now by the Adamson Baby Falcons. It was a strong attack there, as you see from Ramos, ending that and making Coach Marvin call for a timeout. We are back here in the ball game again. You are watching for the very first time a live broadcast of the UAAP High School Volleyball Tournament. We are here in the Adamson University Gymnasium at San Marcelino as we watch the FEU Tamarals go against the Adamson Soaring Falcons. And scoring fresh from that timeout is the FEU Diliman squad. And now they are at set point, 24-19. Ahmed between still serving for the black shirts here. Between with a strong serve. Tabon to Samson. Alabar was there. And between from the back row, but it was blocked by JV de Guzman. Solid one-on-one block there as we watch there. Just wow, look at that strong one-on-one block there by JV de Guzman. And he will be sitting out for a while as Nacario will be serving for the Adamson Baby Falcons. Score is 20-24. Nacario serving. Duot will give it back to Molina, and he scores that second set. Molina delivers for the team, kicking things off here for our second set in our third and last game of the UAAP Saturday. Take a look at that set finisher there, killed by Molina. Just a good communication between the setter and Molina. Score is 20-25. Earlier in our first set, it was still a Diliman-dominated first set, 18-25. As we go look at the set 2 highlights here, and as much as the first set, Adamson has also been showing off some pretty good hits here, followed by the Diliman squad scoring. We have Ramos, between, and Tandok just really maximizing those spikers here. And I'd love to see how these players will step up more, as the Diliman squad is now only one set away from their win. We'll see if the Adamson squad will be finally stepping up and waking up from this another set loss here. That finish there by Tandok. We'll be back for third and final set. We'll see you after the break.